Hello everyone, Joel here. There are lots of new fantastic RPGs this year, and honestly, I think it would be great to see some new and upcoming single-player RPGs that you should play in 2026. Since this topic have a wide range of genres, this video will act as the part 1 of the series. And since we are talking about new and upcoming games, the number in this list will not representing the ranking of the game.
You're dead.
Before we continue the video, I want to inform you that right now, there are tons of crazy deals in instant gaming, especially if you love RPG games. Remember how expensive modern gaming lately? Well, not anymore, since you can get so many amazing titles with crazy discounts in instant gaming. Can you believe that just with $10 or even less than $5, you can enjoy one of the best gaming experiences in your life? Just look at these titles. It used to cost like $30 or even more than $40. And to make things even crazier, some games even drop so far to just $1. If you're a smart guy, you know what you have to do. All you have to do is just click my link in the description below, start searching for your favorite games, and use the activation code on your chosen platform. By using my link, you're not only saving tons of money, but also helping me to support this channel. Alright then, let's get back into the list. Dragon Quest VII Reimagined proves that one of the series' slowest, most deliberate entries can still shine with thoughtful modernization. Its episodic island structure remains the heart of the experience, delivering intimate stories about helping communities while a larger mystery gradually takes shape. Some islands are trimmed or made optional, but the core spirit survives intact, keeping the adventure focused without losing its identity. Combat is the real standout, with refined turn-based flow, dual vocations, and powerful let-loose abilities adding constant tactical choice. Combined with striking diorama visuals and strong presentation, Dragon Quest VII Reimagined stands as one of the franchise's strongest modern adaptations. Trails Beyond the Horizon feels like Falcom confidently setting the stage for the end of a very long journey. This is a massive, story-heavy RPG that rewards players who have followed the Trails series for years, weaving together multiple arcs, characters, and timelines into a single high-stakes narrative. Its three-route structure lets the story unfold from different perspectives, giving major revelations room to breathe while keeping momentum strong. Combat is the smoothest it has ever been, blending action and turn-based systems with flexibility and speed. While the busy UI and reliance on prior knowledge limit accessibility, Trails Beyond the Horizon delivers emotional payoffs, strong character moments, and a sense that the saga is finally moving toward a meaningful conclusion. Mortal Shell 2 builds on the foundation laid by Mortal Shell and immediately shows greater confidence. Developer Cold Symmetry appears focused on refining combat, addressing past stiffness with weightier strikes, sharper finishers, expanded weapon classes, and new range options. The returning shell system again defines build variety, now supported by additional hosts that suggest broader playstyles. Enemy design looks more diverse, and the move toward a larger, possibly open structure signals stronger exploration. Built on Unreal Engine 5, its visual fidelity is impressive. If performance holds steady, this sequel could meaningfully elevate the series.
Then what?
You're no god, but neither.
The Blood of Dawnwalker positions itself as a focused single-player RPG built on strong narrative intent. Developed by Rebel Wolves, the game follows Cohen, a human-vampire hybrid navigating the occupied region of Vale Sangora under the rule of Brent Sis. Its branching story structure emphasizes meaningful choices, with a strict in-game time limit shaping progression and encouraging replayability. Exploration highlights social tension and political control, reinforcing world building through systemic design. Combat reflects Cohen's dual nature, offering disciplined human techniques alongside aggressive vampiric abilities. If execution matches ambition, this could become one of the genre's most cohesive modern releases. Monster Hunter Stories 3 promises to expand the series' RPG spin on the Monster Hunter universe with striking depth and accessibility. Players step into the role of a rider, forging bonds with a wide array of monsters while exploring diverse regions across Azuria and Vermeil. The story centers on twin Rathalos born under extraordinary circumstances, entwining personal quests with larger conflicts that threaten the natural balance. Combat combines turn-based tactical decision-making with monster abilities, offering layered strategies as players develop both rider and companion. With customizable outfits, additional side stories, and future DLC, the game balances narrative, exploration, and progression, delivering a fully realized RPG experience for newcomers and veterans alike. Fable marks a confident return for one of Xbox's defining RPGs. Developed by Playground Games, this reboot preserves Albion's humor and player-driven identity while modernizing its systems. Town management plays a major role, allowing property ownership, relationships, jobs, and localized reputations shaped by personal choices rather than binary morality. Every NPC is handcrafted and fully voiced, reinforcing immersion. Combat appears layered with melee and magic, though it remains the biggest question until hands-on time proves its depth. Built on Forza tech, the world looks detailed and lively. If execution matches ambition, Fable could re-establish itself as a premier single-player RPG.
Blood-soaked flesh. Shepherd.
Tales of Berseria Remastered arrives at the right moment, bringing one of the series' strongest narratives back with meaningful upgrades that respect its original design. Velvet's character-driven story still anchors the experience, supported by a party whose personal motivations remain central rather than decorative. The remaster focuses on improving flow, from cleaner navigation to expanded quality-of-life options that reduce friction without flattening challenge. Combat remains fast and expressive, encouraging experimentation through artists and soul management instead of rigid optimization. With bundled DLC, smoother pacing, and modern conveniences layered onto an already confident foundation, Berseria Remastered feels less like a revisit and more like a definitive way to experience one of Tales' most focused entries.
And I will devour demon, Moloch, and exorcist alike. I am a monster. I am a Therian. The Hortorius!
Very well. It is time.
Trails in the Sky second chapter is a must-play in 2026 if you're a huge JRPG and Trails series fan. It continues directly from the first chapter's ending, allowing character relationships, political tensions, and unresolved conflicts to drive the experience forward. Liberal feels more reactive this time as familiar locations reflect the growing influence of Ouroboros and the strain placed on its people. Combat expands with new crafts, linked actions, and greater orbment flexibility, adding depth without overwhelming returning players. Progression is paced through story milestones and side activities that reinforce character growth, making the sequel feel carefully structured and emotionally grounded.
I won't give up until I find that idiot again. I'll keep fighting. I'll never give up. I will bring Joshua back home.
Beast of Reincarnation represents a major creative shift for Game Freak. Directed by Kota Furushima, the project moves away from the studio's established identity and into a grounded, post-apocalyptic Japan. Players control Emma, a memory loss purifier, alongside her wolf companion Ku, whose presence shapes both combat and narrative. Real-time battles are blended with command-based support mechanics, reinforcing their bond through gameplay consequences. Structured as stage-based exploration rather than open world, it emphasizes focused progression. With its realistic presentation and emotional core, this new IP signals meaningful ambition beyond the studio's traditional formula. Gothic 1 Remake revives a foundational open-world RPG with a clear commitment to authenticity. Developed by Alchemia Interactive and published by THQ Nordic, it reconstructs the Valley of the Mines with modern technology while preserving the original systemic design. The colony remains a reactive world where NPCs follow daily routines and faction allegiance shapes progression. Expanded quest lines and deeper reactivity strengthen immersion, while a modernized combat system refines the deliberate pacing that defined the classic. With over 50 hours of structured freedom, this remake aims to honor its legacy while making it approachable for new players.
Stats.
Onimusha Way of the Sword feels like a confident revival of a dormant series, with Capcom sharpening its identity for a modern action audience. Set in a dark Edo-era Kyoto, players control Miyamoto Musashi, modeled after Toshiro Mifune, wielding an Oni gauntlet that absorbs enemy souls. Combat revolves around managing health, stamina, and soul gauges, creating a steady rhythm between parries, stamina breaks, and decisive executions. Generous defensive tools make it accessible, while boss encounters demand tighter precision. Beyond combat, light humor and character banter suggest narrative personality. If its campaign sustains this mechanical depth, Onimusha could stand among today's strongest sword-focused RPGs. After several years of uneven entries, Nintendo has finally unveiled the next mainline Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, announced for the Switch 2 and planned for 2026, signals a deliberate attempt to reconcile two very different eras of the series. On one hand, it draws narrative threads from Three Houses, a game often praised for its world building and political drama. On the other, its presentation and combat direction echo Engage, a title that divided the fanbase despite its mechanical polish. Whether Fortune's Weave can successfully balance those influences may determine not only its own success, but the direction of Fire Emblem going forward.
Above all, I need the strength to lead my people. Strength enough for a queen!
It is imperative that I face it.
Phantom Blade Zero positions itself as a demanding action RPG that rewards discipline and adaptation. Developed by S-Game, it follows Soul, an assassin racing against a 66-day death clock that ticks down with every failure. Combat balances aggression and defense through its Shachi system, where parries, breaches, and ghost step counters define survival. A wide arsenal, from nimble chakrams to crushing great swords and limited phantom edges, encourages experimentation. Boss encounters escalate into complex, multi-phase duels that test pattern recognition and endurance. Challenging but fair, Phantom Blade Zero thrives on mastery, turning repeated defeat into measurable growth and hard-earned triumph. Nioh 3 pushes the series forward with its most ambitious evolution yet. Developed by Team Ninja, it casts players as Tokugawa Takechio in a conflict spanning corrupted eras of Japanese history. The new dual-form system, Samurai and Ninja, reshapes combat strategy through stance management, ninjutsu, and precision-based switching that can counter otherwise lethal blows. Onmyo magic, Diablo-style loot layering, and full respect freedom deepen customization without restricting experimentation. For the first time, interconnected open regions replace mission structure, blending exploration with dense encounters and optional co-op. Occasionally uneven AI aside, Nioh 3 delivers remarkable flexibility, scale, and mechanical depth. Crimson Desert signals serious ambition from Pearl Abyss. Built as a vast open-world action-adventure, it immediately impresses with environmental density, dynamic lighting, and large-scale vistas that feel cohesive rather than decorative. Combat is weighty and direct, balancing accessibility with punishing boss encounters that demand adaptation. Players step into the role of Cliff, a mercenary captain positioned firmly within the political fabric of the world, reinforcing narrative presence during exploration. While only a slice was playable, its reactive environments, cinematic set pieces, and demanding encounters suggest a project aiming well beyond spectacle toward meaningful open-world immersion. Alright boys, I think that's it for today. I know that there are other upcoming RPGs that I haven't mentioned yet, so how about sharing your best upcoming RPGs that probably deserve the spot in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss another great list. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Peace!
Fighting.